Hello everyone, Gary Raze here with Eugene Spotlights, and we have the pleasure of interviewing today Robert and Ann from the Cottage Grove Community Foundation. So we're going to find out about all the different aspects of their foundation and how much they help the community. So Robert and Ann, thank you for volunteering to talk with us today. First of all, I guess we start off with, so you're a foundation. What does that mean?
It means we have charitable giving.
Okay.
Our actual mission statement is to improve the community by promoting effective charitable giving in the educational, medical, cultural, social, and civic areas. But we have two primary areas that we focus on. One is scholarships.
Okay.
We do mostly scholarships to our local high schools, and we have given scholarships to Creswell and also to Drain and North Douglas High School over the years.
Talking about the high schools, are you able to use students? Do they come and volunteer for your organization to help you in any way?
We don't really have much of a need for that. We have
Okay.
maybe some filing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But one of our goals is to offer a scholarship for every graduating senior, and this is the first year that we actually met that goal. So everyone that applied for a scholarship this year received one.
How do you get your funding?
Well,
Donors.
through generous donors.
Okay.
On our website, under About Us, we have our financials for year-end December 31st. The bulk of all of our investments are held with the Oregon Community Foundation. They are our partner, and they manage and invest our money for us. And their rate of return for us is around 8.1% over the last 30 years. But we normally, because of the OCF's board of directors, they authorize anywhere between 4 and 5% distribution each year, which means that those endowments continue to grow over time.
Yes, yes.
So we get anywhere from 4, I think the last few years it's between 4.25% and 4.35%, distribution rate.
Okay.
For that we can give out then to scholarships.
So the primary goal then is to raise funds for scholarships for the high school students to continue their education in some fashion, whether it's college or what if it's a work-related type of.
Yes, we do trade schools.
Good.
Schools,
I'm
yes.
glad to hear that,
Yes.
because there's such a need.
And certifications.
Mhm.
So like CNAs and.
There has been for so long we got on the strand that everybody needs to go to college, and of course that's proven wrong. There's certain people that benefit by going to college, but there's so many people that benefit by going to trade schools.
Correct.
And so that basically supplies lifelong work if they wish to pursue that type. So your foundation is mostly dealing with academics then, as opposed to, it has nothing to do with poverty in this area or that area. It doesn't affect that type of.
Indirectly it does, but that's through our other program, which is grants.
Okay.
So we award grants to other nonprofits locally, and the vision there is helping women and children, and it depends on what
the needs are,
yes,
perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
They apply for the grants, and then it goes through our board process, and
Okay.
we determine if.
You guys have volunteered a long time in this organization, so it certainly has been talked about, and it's got a good reputation here in Cottage Grove. And at Cottage Grove, by the way, folks, there's about 12,000 people in Cottage Grove, and so to be able to raise funds for their high school students is really quite commendable, and it's one of those. It's not like they have this wealth of people donating, because they don't have that much of a population, but yet you're still here. You've been doing it for how many years?
Well, I've been on the board for 19 years.
19, and you.
Same. We started just about at the same time.
And you guys still work together and don't fight?
Yeah, no, we get
There's no
along.
reason to fight.
We have very similar interests.
Yes.
But in looking at the history of our foundation, it actually started in 1991.
Okay,
And it was started by the city of Cottage Grove, by the Economic Development Department. That concept of the foundation was awarded $100,000 from money that was paid back on a federal loan to a company here in town, which ultimately seeded this foundation.
okay,
The foundation was pretty much a foundation in name only until about 2002.
okay,
There was really no activity whatsoever. And then we brought on board a volunteer executive director and a couple of women that worked with him, and they started developing all the policies, procedures, and everything else to start developing endowments, getting endowments. And we use the tagline, linking donors to dreams, as the way that we can continue to grow the monies that we receive. And our donors all have individual interests on what, for example, one might say, I want to give $50,000, but I want it to go to students who are going to major in, say, business administration. So we have every one of our endowments laid out, and the scholarships are identified by the donor's wishes, and that's how we pretty much fund it. It's probably our busiest committee that we have. It's our largest and busiest committee, is our scholarship committee.
What I like about what you're saying, by the way, is a donor let's pretend that a donor is an electrician and wants to see the continuation of those types of programs, and they know that they can donate and have those monies go directly to students that are interested in a career in electrician type
Exactly.
supports.
Every endowment has its own set of criteria.
I like that. That's excellent. So if a person wanted to donate to the foundation, obviously you have a certain way to do that. Tell our groups just exactly how to get a hold of you. And
There's multiple ways.
Multiple
ways.
We have a website that has our email address on it. But most of our donors have all been local. We have an endowment chair, a retired attorney that has done a fabulous job bringing in new endowments over the years. We have a $250 fee to set up an endowment. If it's more than $10,000, that money automatically goes to the Oregon Community Foundation for investment. People can start as little as $1,000, but it stays locally with us until it builds to over $10,000, and then it goes to the Oregon Community Foundation, where we then start to grow that endowment.
can you give me an idea of how many dollars were given out for the year 2023? I know this is 2024, but the kids graduated. Just so
Actually, Robert
approximately
has that
the
list.
class of 20, would they be the class of 23 or the class of 24?
Well, in 2023, we gave out a total of 108 scholarships
Okay.
for just under 167,000. This year, 2024, we gave out a total of 111 scholarships or awards for $203,050.
That's impressive.
It is, and I go back to 2002, which was our base year.
Yes.
I call that our base year because nothing really happened between 1991 and 2002.
Right.
But during that time, from $100,000, our total assets now are almost 6.8 million. And the bulk of that, again, is being invested with the Oregon Community Foundation.
I imagine some timber money went into some of these donations.
A little bit, yeah.
Because I know there's been some some rather big-time timber people here in the past. I don't know if they're still in this area, but I won't mention names because I could be incorrect with my assumption. But I know the Cottage Grove has been very well known for a lot of donations throughout the whole Lane County, for that matter.
Yeah. Well, one of our board members is the mill manager for Weyerhaeuser.
Okay.
And of course, you know, they have really, over the years, supported Cottage Grove.
Yes.
They donate a few things to us locally, but, you know, mostly office equipment that we've needed when we needed to upgrade our office equipment. And we have a small office. It's about the size of this room.
Yeah, it's not big.
And we have
We're efficient.
one part-time manager. And you know, one of the things I like to really emphasize is the fact that we're very efficient in terms of the way we
Operate.
The Council on Community Foundations, I saw this on their website, shows that any community foundations under $25 million is having an administrative cost of about 2% of their total assets. We're running at 0.5% because of so much of the volunteer effort that's gone into.
How many volunteers are involved with this program in today's world?
Today's world.
Well,
We have a full board.
Yeah, we have,
Our entire board is volunteer. We have, what, 14?
we have
Okay,
14.
okay, all right.
We have 14 board members. In our bylaws, because this was started with the city of Cottage Grove, the bylaws state that permanent board members will be the mayor and one city councilor. It'll be a member of the school board. It will be a member from the wood products industry and a member,
Chamber.
the healthcare industry.
Yes, well, and a representative of the chamber.
Representative of the Chamber of Commerce. But we also have advisors from healthcare, from the hospital, as well as Pacific Power, which has donated money in the very, very beginning toward.
Okay.
And we have other volunteers as well, people that help with, you know, the selection committee for the scholarships. We have.
Unbiased.
Yeah.
You know, I understand. Yes, that's important.
Yes.
The thing that impressed me, what you just said a little bit earlier about how much you gave away this last year, how many seniors are there in Cottage Grove? Of course, you cover Creswell as well, is that also?
We do, and alternative schools as well.
Very important, good. So.
Anybody
you
that
got a-
applies.
You've
that's
got
the
a good
goal,
chance
right?
of getting some type of help if you apply.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, since 2002, we gave away 8 scholarships for $6,100. Well, every year those numbers continue to escalate, and to date, from 2002 to today, we've given over 1,441 scholarships
Yeah.
for almost 1.7 million. And then our grants have been a little over 1 million since that same time frame.
And that's grown too. Grants started out as just a few, and then it's over time.
Who's your grant writer? Because you have to have somebody write for those grants.
Well, it's not us writing for the grants, it's other nonprofits
Okay.
requesting grants from us. So
Oh,
there's an
okay.
application and it's on our website. We do have a grant cycle, so the deadline's in November,
Okay,
and
all
then
right.
we award the grants in March.
So, if, again, we're going to print on the bottom of our video, your website
Okay.
and phone number, and anyone who wishes to partake in some type of donation towards your foundation will be able to see that, and hopefully we'll get some more donations coming your way.
We have
Sounds
a
good.
PayPal link on our website as well. So there are several ways to donate. If someone doesn't want to start an endowment and they just want to help fund us, then there are ways to do that as
And it's
well.
tax deductible.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
we're a
tax-
501c3.
So between Robert and Ann, let's see, 17 years, is that what you said?
19.
Yeah.
There's a lot of years here with you two. So,
Well, you know, I came from a banking background, so I'm pretty strong in accounting, in finance.
Mhm.
And after our last treasurer passed away years ago, they asked me to step to the plate. And so because I've been retired now for 12 years, I like working with numbers, and being a treasurer, has been a lot of fun for me,
Well, you're giving back to the community as well.
yeah.
So,
My background is in investing, so it fits right in and I'll do just fine.
well, Robert and Ann, I want to thank you for sharing your information with us. And again, if you'd like to donate to this great cause, it really helps a lot of seniors with kind of a boost in their career as far as education. They're the people to go to. So it serves a great community service for all the city of Cottage Grove. So thank you. Until next time, we'll talk soon. Take care.
Could I add one more thing?
Sure.
Also, if they're considering starting an endowment, we have somebody that can help them. They just need to contact the office, and we'll have our endowment chair get in touch. And again, it's tax deductible donation, and they can direct the money to however leave a legacy.
Yes.
Build their own criteria around that endowment fund, what they want to support.
Thank you so much. And again, we'll see you next time. And again, congratulations for helping for so many years with this community. It's been a real pleasure to see people like yourselves that do so much for our people around the community. So
It's been a labor of love.
Thank you.
Absolutely.